Well, at the very beginning of the very initial investigation, we were notified that a child was, found lying down in the bedroom of a little trailer home, okay? At the beginning, it was believed that he might have just, some of the fumes from the gasoline had been inhaled by the child. They gave him a glass of milk, and I understand that he started to come around. However, further investigation revealed that there was a lawnmower out there, that the top had been removed, and that there was a pipe, an old pipe, that had been inserted into the tank of the gasoline. And it is believed that the child, during the time that he was there by himself for momentarily, might have inhaled some of the gasoline. The fire department responded, and so did EMS. And they tried to work with the child, and it was determined that the best thing to do is to go ahead and take him to the hospital. He was taken to the hospital here in Brownsville. However, later on they decided that it would be best that he be transported to the hospital in Edinburgh, who is specialized in child care. And later on, at about 8:30, 9 o'clock, I received a call from the office here, the sheriff's office, advising me that the child had passed away.
And Sheriff, you guys at first thought it was just the fumes, and now you're still waiting for autopsy to kind of confirm that it was gasoline that he swallowed?
Yes. We continued the investigation. I think a couple of the people that gave a statement to the fact is that they had at first seen that there was what is considered a tube or a pipe in the gas tank, but at the time they had removed it, so the officer was not aware of that till a little later on. So when we went back and continued with the investigation, that was determined that's what it was, and of course we were able to go ahead and pick up the lawnmower and the little. It's an old pipe, as I understand.
Is it a plastic or metal pipe?
It's a metal pipe. It's a metal pipe that was probably lying around somewhere, and somewhere or another, I guess the little boy might have picked it up. We don't know that how it happened, but that was the information we were able to obtain yesterday.
Does the family face any charges?
At the present time, not at the present time. However, we're not completely done with the investigation. We're still going to determine what happened, what caused the death of the child from the autopsy. After it's all done, then we will discuss these with the district attorney, and the district attorney will make the last call if he wants to go ahead and prosecute that particular case.
Do you see this as just a tragic accident?
At the moment, that's a tragic accident. As I understand, the mother was taking care of the child and was right there, and just momentarily she went to the other, went outside or went to the other room, and or whatever the case may be. And by the time she came back, well, she found the child on the floor. It's unfortunately, sometimes we think that a child was 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5 years old, that you can leave them by themselves momentarily, but they can get into anything and everything in no time at all. As we have used you, the media, many, many times to advise the public and the people and the parents to be aware of a child under 5 or 6 years old. You leave them by themselves, you don't know what they can get into, and it creates this kind of tragic. As you remember recently, we had a child that drowned in a little pool in the backyard, on a pool of water that was, the child's play as far as that goes. So it was just a tragic accident.
You said that there was a knob on the gasoline tank?
It had been removed, okay?
It had been removed.
Yeah, somewhere somebody removed the tank and probably left it open according to the
but
information.
But it could have been the child?
No, I don't think so.
Because the family's saying the child took off the knob.
I'm sorry?
The family's telling us that the child took off the knob himself.
What, is that what the family's saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm just...
The information that I have from my investigators, okay? Because that's what they determine later on, okay? But, and like I stated, the investigation is continuing, and we'll probably talk to some more witnesses who may come forward later on, and to see if they saw anything or they saw the child remove the cap.
Is there anything that could have been done by the family, when something like this happens? I know, I guess when the firefighters arrived, they gave him a glass of milk, but is there anything else that they could have done, as a family, as tips?
I don't know. Any time that you have any kind of poison, I've read it before, and I'm sure most people are better informed than I am. A glass of milk is a good thing to do that. And sometimes they tell you if you eat something that has acid, like lye or what have you, not to induce any kind of vomiting, because it burns when it goes down, and then you do the same thing when it comes up. But I'm not a doctor, and I'm not a medical, expert in that field. I think that they did what they consider the proper thing to do at the time. and a glass of milk is soothing, and it's also, it's a, recommend that it's given in many situations.